presentation of the National Football League.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Charlie Jones now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals, and Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Inside the 35. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Bills 0.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Well, not an ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down a score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly. There's a long game ahead of them. Just get back on track.
He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
Second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That one on target to Moore. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and it's a pickup of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen, going to give it to Cook. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's a gain 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Moore going in motion. Once again, it's Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game is starting, he could be in for a big day.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. First and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
What a waste of time. For this?
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Forced out wide. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Receiver in motion, going right. First down throw for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Offside, defense. Automatic first down.
Push forward for about a yard. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 43, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. Pickup of 46 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Here's Brown. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And now third and goal coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bills 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now Codrington to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 6.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this 1st quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters too. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They bring the tight end in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Bengals on top, and EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. Moving the tight end right. A carry here for Brown. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
Great job here defensively, Mike, because what this sets up is a really big challenge for this punt unit. The punter not only has his heels on the end line, but this snap is not at its normal depth. You can bet this punt block unit, they have some pressure called, and they're going to bring some heat.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
7-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and they'll bring up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the toss, they'll run. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down. Burrow to throw. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the ground, a first down run. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
A 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short pass taken in by Knox.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now it's 2nd and 1. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Now he'll run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Moore going in motion. 1st and 10, and it's Allen.
Complete to Elijah Moore. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They'll run the draw with Cook. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook.
Complete to James Cook. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway.
Evan McPherson.
3 points,
for
all that
Cincinnati.
separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now Codrington to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
To go.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to be 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Quick to Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On the carry is Tiburon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. A run, it's Tiburon. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 32-yard line.
Here's Tiburon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown, Bengals.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's LaVisca Chenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Moore going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third, they need 8. From the gun, it's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. the ground. This is Tiburon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll go with the sneak. He is going to down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That is incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there, works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. He'll get about 2. Matt Milano there to stop him.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this down to the 23. Christian Benford brings him down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Now Codrington to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Allen now on 2nd down. This one caught right side by Knox. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Open is Knox over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this out wide.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And a lot of what makes James Cook so good down near the goal line is what makes him good in situations just like this. It's 3rd and short. He's got one thing on his mind. Get the 1st down first, then look big play. And this time he gets enough of a crease to simply move the sticks.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
15 yards. That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the 5-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Allen will give this to Davis. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will score! Game on! Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Baz to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills are back within 6.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Bills 21.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Burrow. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. 11 yards on the connection there, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
T. Higgins. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Bengals first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
They get
Bengals.
25 on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some space opens as he's brought down following that gain of 6.
Brings up second down.
They'll stick with him again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Piron, touchdown Cincinnati. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
The Bengals will line up.
Back to throw. Oh, a loose football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To start this drive. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Yeah! And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
3 yards to go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
1st and 10, and it's Allen.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Allen going to throw again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Throwing again is Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills have cut the deficit to 5. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.